life lessons along the way.
I sure am, but first, where's the seatbelt?
The first lesson is, life doesn't give you seatbelts.
Welcome to Red Review's Lego Batman. January is over. We're into February now, so we're going to get some good movies, right? Right? Oh, yes, we are, with Lego Batman. It's Legos, it's Batman. How is it going to disappoint? It wasn't going to, and it sure didn't. And, of course, I'm sure this review, or this will be on everyone's review, is everything is awesome. Everything is awesome about this movie. If you've seen the first Lego movie and you were a big fan of the Lego movie, then you're going to love this one. And if you're a Batman fan, this is going to be a special movie for you. Like I said, kids are going to love it because it's like that cartoon, fun, animated adventure with Legos. So kids are going to love it. Adults are going to love it because we played with Legos when we were a kid. But if you're a Batman fan, if you're like a hardcore Batman fan like me, or even a casual Batman fan, you will fall in love with this movie of all the different references, all the way back to the very first incarnation of Batman, and every incarnation Batman has had since. Adam West, Val Kilmer, Michael Keaton, George Clooney, the animated series, so all of them. We're talking comic books, we're talking TV, we're talking live action, all the different ones. So you want to see someone get punched and pow come up on the screen? We got that for you. If you want jokes poked at Batman and Robin with George Clooney, we got that in here. You want the different theme songs? Yep. You want some Michael Keaton quotes? You got it. Like I said, so you'll like it if you're not a Batman fan, or if you're a casual Batman fan. But the more hardcore Batman fan you are, it pleases you more and more and more. But the fan service doesn't beat you over the head like some movies do, where it's like, oh, I'm not getting it. Why is that there? What's the joke? Because it's Lego movie. It works on all levels. There's not much I can say about this movie because it is just actually pure fun for the whole family. Some movies slap that on there. It's fun for the whole family, and it's fun for the kids, and it's a drag for mom and dad. But not this one. It's fun for all ages. So you should definitely go out, check out Lego Batman. So what is Lego Batman about? How do you make a movie about Legos and Batman? Well, as with all Batman, or at least a majority of the great Batman movies, Joker is back in town, and he's up to his old antics. But this time around, a little different dynamic. All Joker wants is for Batman to admit that he is his greatest enemy, his greatest arch nemesis. But Batman doesn't need anyone. He's a loner. So Joker is sent out on this quest to prove that he is the greatest arch nemesis of our Caped Crusader. So he does that by he turns himself in. He gives up his life of crime, but not just him. Every villain in Gotham. This plays into, once again, the more hardcore Batman fan you are, you'll appreciate this more. Because everybody knows we all Scarecrow and Joker and Two-Face and Catwoman. But like I said, the more hardcore you are, we're talking Condiment King or a Calendar Man or Eggheads. Like some of these people, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you don't delve that deep. We're talking like you have your B-level characters, you have your C-level villain characters, and that's where this one reaches. It covers all of its bases. So all of the villains turn themselves in, and without villains in Gotham causing crime, then what use does Batman have? The question that has plagued Batman forever: who made who? Who's responsible for who? Did Batman come first, or is Batman a response to the villains, or are the villains a response to Batman? So we got that question kind of in the background of this movie. But of course, Batman doesn't believe that the Joker could purely give up his life of crime, so he ends up banishing him to the Phantom Zone. Superman reference? Yes, Superman is in this, as well as the whole Justice League. I don't give away too many cameos, because there are some fun surprises in here, but he does banish him to the Phantom Zone, but he ends up breaking out of the Phantom Zone and plaguing Gotham with not just Batman's villains, but villains from all over the movie universe. And at the same time, Batman sort of adopts a young boy, and you can guess that is going to be Robin, Dick Grayson. So he is learning to be a father figure to this new child, this prodigy of his. Also learning the one thing he doesn't want to admit is that he is alone, and it's his darkest fear is to be alone forever, and what it means to have a family. So those are the two simultaneous stories going on, is the Joker trying to prove that he is the greatest arch nemesis, and Batman finally coming to terms that he is alone, and he does actually need people in his life, and it's not always just because I'm Batman. So that's the Batman movie, Lego Batman movie in a nutshell. You should definitely go watch it. I'm giving a rating of everything is awesome. I'm going to mention a few spoilers here, so if you don't make it to the end of the video, just know this is so far Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight, Lego Batman. So we're right there. So the rest of the DC extended universe with Ben Affleck has some catching up to do if it wants to try and get up there, at least into the top 2. If it's going to try and break those spots, it's got its work cut out for it, and it does give a little jab at maybe even Suicide Squad and the current state of the DC cinematic universe. But anyways, little spoilers here, just because I'm going to talk about some of the cameos that are in it, and this is one of those things where it's more left, if it's a surprise, you'll be like, oh, I can't believe they brought in this character. Because some of these characters where, if anything of this was happening in a live-action movie, you'd call bullshit. You're like, well, this is stupid. But since it's happening in a Lego movie, there's nothing in this movie that you can't buy. You're like, well, of course it'd be like that because it's the Lego movie. It can do whatever it wants. It's the Lego movie. It can call out the opening logos because it's the Batman movie. Or you could do this. It can defy all these laws of gravity and physics, and you can build stuff. And of course, yeah, you can have this character come over from this franchise and that character come over from this franchise because it's the Lego movie. Anyway, okay. So now, 3, 2, and 1. Are you still here? You want to see some of the cameos? So who are the people that that Joker breaks out of the Phantom Zone? It's everywhere from the Gremlins, from the Gremlins movie, Jaws, Lord Voldemort, King Kong, the Wicked Witch from. So yeah, it's like he literally brings together some of the greatest cinematic villains of all time. Dracula's in there. Agent Smith from The Matrix is one of the villains. The Velociraptors from Jurassic Park. So if Warner Bros owns them, or for them, even some of them like the dialects from Doctor Who are also in there. So I don't know how they assembled this dream team of villains almost. And in addition to every villain that Batman has, all these characters are brought together. And then, of course, Batman has to learn that it's time he's going to need a little bit of help, so that's why he gets Alfred, who gets to put on finally a bat outfit. You get Robin / Nightwing. He dances back and forth there for a little bit. Batgirl, and Batman actually does team up with all of his villains at one point, and they do defeat all of the cinematic universe for across all movies. They defeat all the villains, and it's happily ever after, at least for the next one, until this cinematic universe of Lego seems to take off, which apparently that's what they're doing, because I know there's a Ninja Lego movie coming down the line. So it's just funny how the Lego universe is coming along so much better than the DC cinematic universe, and Batman is pretty much playing the same role. They were able to introduce the Justice League in this movie even better than they did in the Batman vs. Superman, and I don't know if that's just because they're Legos. Like I said, you'll buy it because it's Legos. You're like, sure, bring them on in, more the merrier. And that's live action, but it just seemed a little more natural, I guess, to bring them in this format. But yeah, so if Batman is in the next one, then he will definitely be the thread that ties them all together, because this isn't a standalone movie. Batman, of course, is in this one. He was in the first Lego movie. They mentioned things like Master Builders, which was in a big part of the Lego movie. So this is definitely a shared universe, so we'll see if any of these characters, such as Batman, pop up in the Ninja Lego movie. Go out, check out the Lego movie. It's fun for all ages. I can definitely recommend it. It's got humor for all ages. Some of the stuff the kids will get, some of the stuff the adults will get. It's got great animation. Everything is built out of Legos. It's got actual emotion, way more than you should feel looking at Legos. So it's got it on all fronts. Watch the Lego movie. And I'll catch you next time right here on Red Reviews. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Hey, tell me below, what did you used to build with Legos? I had a Light Bright and I had Legos, and I did that all day, every day when I was a kid. So what was your favorite thing to build out of Legos? Comment below, and I will catch you guys next time right here on Red Reviews. Bye!